Wild Kitty appeared, and today for you, I'm bringing back a series I tried to do last year, but I didn't exactly keep it up. So yeah, but I have been wanting to bring it back, and I thought, you know what, since it's the new year and all, let's bring it back. So of course, today guys, I will be talking about my January favorites, my geeky January favorites. Before I start this video, I'd like to talk about this new background that I'm sort of working with at the moment and see if you guys much prefer this background or either when I have my bookcase. And also I've figured out a way to kind of maybe sort out my lighting. Again, you guys can let me know what you think, but yes, this is my new setup. I might keep it, I might not. You decide. Anywho, first I'm going to talk about my favorite anime that I have been enjoying this month, and that, guys, is Cardcaptor Sakura Clear Card. Yes, it is the sequel to the original Cardcaptor Sakura, and for us over here in the UK and the US, also known as Cardcaptors. And yeah, I have to say I absolutely love this anime. It is just so good. So at the moment we're only up to episode 5, so I think we still have quite a ways to go, but so far I've been loving every single minute of it. I don't know if it's because of I've basically got the nostalgia glasses on, but basically for those of you who don't know, the original series Cardcaptor Sakura was a anime slash manga that was around in the I think it was maybe late 90s, came over here maybe early 2000s, but yes, so basically it is about a girl who has magical powers, and she basically uses cards as her powers. In the original series, basically what she had to do was collect these cards, and then all that, but in this series, a few things have been a bit different. They're older now, because originally in the original series they were in elementary school. This time around they're in middle school. I kind of hoped that maybe it would, like, after as long as it's been away, maybe they might have aged them up a little bit more, like either them in high school, but maybe they'll do another series again with them in high school. Who knows? Basically, the plot of Cardcaptor Sakura Clear Card is basically Sakura has noticed that basically her cards have, like, all her cards from the previous series have basically lost their power, and they all became clear. There's no pictures on them anymore. It's just like a clear sort of like weird kind of glass kind of thing that's going on, and it's just, yeah. And then she realizes that basically that she has to go around collecting powers again to get new cards. And there's also a mysterious figure that we have no idea who it is. So yeah, obviously I'm not going to spoil any of the things that I have seen so far if you have not seen the series, but if you were like me and watched Cardcaptor Sakura when you were a child, I'd highly recommend it. And if you weren't so lucky to watch it when you were younger, I'd highly recommend probably watching the previous series than the one before, but I would probably recommend you watch it in the Japanese dub, because yeah, this was back when they censored a lot of things. So, and I feel like you just miss out a lot of stuff, because there is so much stuff that they missed out because of how people like viewed things back then. So yes, I highly recommend that anime. Okay, the next topic I am going to talk about is my favorite TV show that I've been watching this month. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the Netflix original, The Good Place. Yes. This series is just, again, it's just so good. I highly recommend it if you have not seen it. Obviously, if you have Netflix, go over and watch it. So basically, if you want to know what it's basically about this girl named Eleanor. She basically dies in the first episode. Don't worry, that's not really a spoiler because it's kind of the premise. But she dies and ends up in basically the good place, basically, you know, heaven. And yeah, and she goes there and she's greeted by this guy named Michael. He says that she's done a lot of good and she has racked up enough points to be in the good place. And then after introducing everything, she realizes that she does not really belong in the good place, because she's not as good as what people have been saying she is. She's not a very good person. So basically, she feels like she feels like there's been a mistake. So obviously hijinks ensue, and there's quite a lot of really good story elements to this that honestly, again, I highly recommend this show if you have not seen it yet. The actress who plays Eleanor is Christian Bell, and again, she's just amazing in it. Honestly, all the actors in the show are just so good. So yes, I highly recommend The Good Place. Next thing I am going to talk about is manga, and the manga I have been reading is this, which is obviously Cardcaptor Sakura Clear Card. Yes, I have the first volume of the series because I wanted to read it before the anime came out, but I think this came out after. I can't remember when I bought this. So yeah, I've been reading this because I just want to kind of just read it for the sake of it, and maybe see what I can expect from the anime series. I would have had the second volume of this, but I pre-ordered it, but I think I was too late to pre-order because Amazon's been all like, we can't send it to you because it's out of stock, and I'm like, okay. So obviously I don't have the second volume, but I hopefully will have the second volume soon. But from reading the first volume, again, it's just so good, full of just nostalgia and just making you feel all those feels. Again, if you're like me who grew up with Cardcaptor Sakura, or again, Cardcaptors, I highly recommend this manga. And yeah, basically the plot is what obviously the anime is. There is a few differences from the anime and manga, like a lot of anime and manga. There's some things that happen in the manga, like especially in this volume, that they don't show in the anime, and I feel like it should have happened in, we should have seen it in the anime, because I feel like a lot of that was very plot driven stuff, so I'm a bit confused why we didn't get it in the anime, but maybe they're gonna bring it up later. I'm not too sure, but again, who knows. Now we're gonna go into comics. The comic that I have been reading the most this month is this, which is Voltron Legendary Defender. Now, if you've seen my previous hauls, you know that I got this quite a while ago, but I have been rereading it because the next volume is coming out this month, which will probably be my favorite comic in February. Again, don't know, maybe something else will pop in mind. This comic is basically based on the Netflix show Voltron Legendary Defender. It basically has different stories in it. It's not like, none of this happens in the show. I think it's just like these side stories and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure a lot of this is probably canon. Again, I'm not too sure, but if you're working on a comic series like this, I'm going to gather that it's canon. I've been reading this a lot again because I'm excited for the next volume, which from what I've seen of Tumblr of people posting pictures of it, looks really good. I pre-ordered it, so hopefully I get it this time. But yeah, so that is it. Again, if you are a fan of Voltron Legendary Defender, I highly recommend getting this comic. It's still available on Amazon. I haven't seen it in any of the UK shops. Like, I've never seen it in Forbidden Planet. I haven't seen it in any of my local comic book stores. But if you want to look, I'm sure maybe somewhere it might be, or if not, get it on Amazon. It is a very good read if you are Voltron trash like me. The next thing I'm going to show you is something that I bought myself this month that I really love. I'm going to basically call this section like the geeky buy thing, a geeky thing that I bought myself. So it won't be like this category will never be like things that people have gifted to me or anything like that. But yeah, so basically what I want to show you is I got this makeup bag from Primark, which is a Hufflepuff one, as you guys can see here. And yeah, I absolutely love it. Like, I wasn't really looking for a makeup bag because I kind of already have two. I've got my Sailor Moon one, I have my Aqua from Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep one that I use for cosplay makeup, but I feel like I've been getting a lot more makeup lately and my Sailor Moon bag's just not holding enough, so I got this instead. It's pretty good. Pretty much if you have a Primark nearby, they basically have all the houses in this. So if you're a Gryffindor, Slytherin, Ravenclaw, they got you covered. But of course I am a Hufflepuff, so obviously I had to get myself this. And yeah, it's pretty big, it's spacious, it's got all my makeup in it. And yeah, I just love the wee detail, and and we got this wee little tag here, which is really cool. So yeah, so yes, that's one of the things that I bought myself this month. So yes, that has been my geeky favorites for January 2018. Tell me down below in the comments, what did you enjoy in January? What was your favorite anime, TV show, etc.? I will probably put more categories into next month, but for now, that's what I got. Because I would have normally had a video game to put up, but I haven't really had a chance to play video games this month. So probably next month. Anywho, I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember to like and subscribe for more geeky themed videos, and until we meet again, goodbye!